Hello everyone, good day and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, in our episode, I will be presenting the role of courage in Jose Rizal's philosophy of education. Who is Jose Rizal? He was born on June 19, 1869 and died on December 30, 1896. He is a patriot, a champion of Philippine nationalism, a Renaissance man, or a man of many talents and skills. He is a jack of all trades, master of many skills. He is an advocate of education, and I consider him as the epitome of education himself. The question is Rizal a philosopher? In my opinion, Rizal is a philosopher because there are two types of philosophers. One is a natural philosopher who is capable of thinking. And every human being is a natural philosopher because he or she has the capacity to think. And since Rizal is a human being, therefore he is a natural philosopher. Second, there is an academic philosopher. He or she is a person who formally studies philosophy or who pursues a scholarly or professional work on philosophy. Jose Rizal is an academic philosopher. His philosophy is contained and reflected in his works and in his writings. In fact, his life is an embodiment of his philosophy. Therefore, Rizal is both a natural and an academic philosopher. Now, we go into Rizal's philosophy of education. As I've mentioned, his philosophy is embedded in his works and writings as well as in his life. So what is Rizal's philosophy of education? If I were to summarize Rizal's philosophy of education, I would say that his philosophy of education is tantamount to development, progress, change for the better, bringing out the best in people and actualizing people's potentials, awakening their consciousness of freedom, the consciousness of themselves, their culture, and their nationality. And of course, education for Rizal is the pursuit of the truth and the good, embracing it, living by it, and defending it. Thus, education is more than just knowledge. It is more than just knowing facts and information. Rather, it is equivalent to growth, development, and progress. Now, what is courage? Courage is the strength and the will to face and surmount problems, challenges, issues, agonies, pressure, pains, and popularity, the odds. Now we go to Rizal's test of courage in his admission procedure in the school that he established while he was exiled in the Pitan. Towards the end of his life, Jose Rizal was exiled in the Pitan. It is a place in Mindanao located in the southern part of the Philippines. When he was there, he spent the most productive years of his life. And it was during his exile that they established a boarding school for boys. What is interesting is, before he accepted an applicant to his school, there was a very important requirement, and that is the test of courage. Now we ask the question, why did Jose Rizal include the test of courage as part of his admission procedure? So first, I would like to explain what is this test of courage all about. The test of courage was very simple. It if there is an applicant, he would bring an applicant to the woods. And they waited until dusk, and Rizal and that applicant would return back to the school. And he will tell that applicant that he forgot to bring with him his cane. So he will ask the applicant to get the cane where he left it in the middle of the forest. And imagine it's already dusk or it's already nighttime. So the entire place was in total darkness. But if that applicant can successfully bring back the cane to Jose Rizal, then that would mean that that applicant is already accepted. So again, we go back to the question, why was there a need to test the courage of the applicants? There are several reasons why Rizal did that. First, if education means growth, development, change for the better, then that would require courage. Because to change for the better, one has to surmount existing obstacles, hindrances. One has to get out of one's comfort zone. And that would mean pain, that would mean sacrifice. And of course, to grow and to develop, one needs to explore the unknown. So one must have the courage to go into frontiers that have not been discovered, things that are not yet known. And this would mean one has to unlearn, relearn, and to embrace new things. Change for the better would also mean one must have the courage to challenge and question the status quo. One has to face existing problems, existing authorities, and replace them with better ones. So that would mean a revolution of some kind. So that requires the courage to do it. There are people who are intelligent. They are very knowledgeable, but they don't have the courage to change for the better. They don't have the courage to venture into something new, into the unknown, to explore into the new frontiers, to expand knowledge and meet or open up oneself to new horizons. If education is to know the truth, embrace the truth, and live by it, and defend it with one's life, then that would mean one must have enough courage to do it. The truth hurts, the truth is painful, and the truth is dangerous because it will hurt some people. Our knowledge of the truth would be an exercise in futility if we don't have the courage to preach it, even if the situation is difficult, even if there are people who disagree with us, even if it's against tradition, even amidst threat and menace. Therefore, education would not be possible. The pursuit for truth, living by the truth and defending it without moral courage. And Rizal has not only expressed it in his works and writings, but live it up by dying and sacrificing for the truth and for education. Thank you for listening. Please click like, share. See you in our next episode.